Good day, collective. I am Sarah B, and this is Just Be Tarot. Thank you for your amazing energy. Thank you for hanging out with me, and thank you for clicking on like and subscribing to my channel. Also, hitting that notification bell. That's going to let you know when I'm going live or posting new readings. I hope you guys had a wonderful weekend, and I hope you guys have watched all of your monthly zodiac readings. Thank you for joining me for those last week. I truly am grateful for all of you. Thank you for all those who have liked and commented. It means the world to me. It's absolutely free for you, but it really helps my channel move along a lot. So I appreciate you guys. I am shuffling for the overall energy for this week coming in. In real time, it's Monday, but of course this reading is timeless, so whenever it finds you, it was meant for you. It's coming in for this week, Spirit. Shuffling for the collective. Now, as you guys know, I begin the reading with a collective reading for what's coming in for the week, pulling from a few oracle decks for the overall energy, and then I move on to the chat. And I'll answer questions by pulling 2 cards. And when I am going through the chat, I go in order that the questions were received. And you'll know it's your question because I read the handle first. All right, Spirit, so what is coming in for the collective? What's coming in for the collective, Spirit, for this week? Coming in for the collective for this week, please. Thank you. So to start, we have Gentle Gardener. Okay, so there is something that you're meant to take a little bit more time and care of this week. Your attention needs to shift to this energy, to this thing that is requiring a little extra nurturing. This could be something at work, a project you're doing. This could be your children. Maybe they have something going on in their lives. This could be, maybe they are going through something at school, or they are, they need to confide in you about something. So keep your heart open to that. This could be, a relationship that is, needs some extra attention or some kind of nurturing. Maybe you're going through a hiccup and you guys need to work something out. So there is something that needs extra attention. I do feel like it's divinely guided, this extra attention. So whatever it is that you're being called to give attention to this week, this nurturing, it's coming from your higher power or your higher self. So make sure that you're giving it your full attention. It might be something you have to cancel plans for. This is going to require a lot from you. It's going to be that important that you attend to whatever it is that is coming in for this. All right, so hello everybody tuning in. I am Sarah B, and this is Just Be Tarot. Thank you for your amazing energy. I appreciate you guys. I am right now doing an overall energy reading for this week. After I'm through with a few oracle decks, I move on to the chat. So I will be answering questions in the order that they come in. I pull 2 cards for each question, and I go in the order that they're received. You'll know it's your question because I read your handle first, and then I read the question. All right, so I am going to finish doing my overall energy and then I'll get to the chat. Thank you and welcome. Don't forget to click on like and subscribe to my channel. It is really appreciated. I go live every Monday and Thursday between 6:30 and 7 Eastern time. So thank you for being here. And the next card we have is Spark. So I feel like this is, you're ignited. There's a passion of some kind. You're ignited. This extra nurturing might be because there's something, I feel like there's really something you have to attend to. But then this is also something you're passionate about. This could be some kind of something creative, something that is coming into your energy that is going to make you really, really excited. That you really are passionate, that you really love. This is going to be transformative in your life. Let's see if there's any more from this deck. All right, Spirit, anything else from this deck for the collective? Thank you. Wide open. Make sure you're keeping your heart wide open. She's standing there to the heavens with her heart exposed, saying, I'm ready. I'm ready for whatever it is that you have to give me. I am willing and able to receive it. She's saying, Spirit, bring it towards me. I'm ready for it. I'm accepting. So whatever it is that's coming in, like I said, is going to be really transformative in your life, but you have to be willing to accept it. If it's going to bring change, you have to be willing to make the changes. And Spirit's not going to bring it to you. The universe isn't going to bring it to you if you're not willing to make these changes or make these adjustments, or if you're not ready. So if you let your higher power know that you're ready and willing to receive, and bend if you have to, and accept if you have to, these changes that will be coming in once your manifestation comes to fruition, that's when Spirit's going to allow you to have all these beautiful things that you've been imagining, that you've been visualizing, that you've been manifesting. But only and only then, when you're ready, is the universe going to bring that to you. Because if you're not ready, then it's going to bring a chaotic energy into your life. And Spirit only wants what's for your greatest good. Okay, so let's pull a couple from this deck is what I'm hearing. Now this is the deck that I use during my weekly readings for the concluding message. So let's see what comes out from here. I also use this for the Tuesday channeled reading messages. So let's see what's coming out. Thank you. Oh, nope, too many. Pulling for the collective for this week, Spirit. What is it that the collective needs? Thank you. You are worthy. You are worth it. So know your worth. Something might come out this week to make you wonder if you are deserving, to make you question yourself. But you're worth it all. You know, if you're going for a promotion, then know that you're worthy of it. You put in the time and the effort, and you're worth it. You are worthy of whatever dreams that you have. As long as you put in the work and visualize and have those things come into realization, then you're worth it. and you're worth being treated well. So if somebody is not treating you well, you're worth being treated better. Let's see what else comes out. Shuffling for the collective sphere for the overall energy. Shuffling for the collective for the overall energy. What's coming in, Spirit, for this week for the collective? What is coming in, Spirit? Thank you. Do what you need to do. I love that. It may be difficult, but now is the time. Okay, there's never ever going to be a good time to do anything. Nothing is ever going to be just right. So when you feel the urge or the yearning to do something, that's your higher power telling you that it's time. When you have that instinct, that calling, that is your higher power speaking to you, saying, it's now. Now's the time. Now's the time to do it. It might not be convenient at that time, but it's never going to be. So pay attention to your gut, to the download you're getting, and focus on the things that you want and need to do. If you're being called to it, then go to it. Figure out a way. Okay, let's see what else. How about this deck? Thank you, Spirit. Shuffling for the collective and their greatest good. What is going on, Spirit, for the collective? What messages do they need for this coming week? What's coming in for this week, Spirit, for the collective? What's coming in for this week? Shuffling for the collective and the overall energy. What's coming in this week? Thank you. Overall energy of what's coming in. This card, for some of you, we have some romance coming in. Now that was coming out for a lot of the earth signs that I pulled for on the live readings, last week's live readings. So I feel like you should check those readings out if you're an earth sign, or if you're a cross watcher to an earth sign, that's Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. But this was coming out a lot, so you might be involved with them or have a placement in an earth sign. I feel like this romance or this romantic feeling coming in is leaving you question something. Okay, you are, maybe you're wondering if this person is in it for the long haul, if this person, what intentions does this person have? Is this person playing you, or if this is real? So I feel like there's a lot of questions that you have regarding this energy that's coming in. This romantic energy, this love interest. Maybe I feel like you are really wondering if it's your if this is a soulmate energy or if it's karmic energy, like I said, this is you have a lot of questions. Maybe this is somebody that you dated previously or have a history with. You know, why are they coming back now? There's just a lot of questions that you have. And it might be just because they're prepared now. It might be because they have decided to keep their heart open to receiving. And they were given a download and directed towards you. Maybe they never stopped thinking about you. Do what you need to do. Maybe their higher power said this is the right time. Or if not now, when? But you're being told not to worry, not to question. Or if you have questions and you need clarity, then get them answered. But take it day by day. Versatility here. This versatility is asking you to keep an open mind. Go with the flow. Take each day as it comes, and don't be so speculative on where it's going to lead, what's happening on a day-to-day basis. Take things as they're brought to you. Don't overthink. Let things unfold naturally. All right, so I haven't done this blank slate in a couple weeks. Let's see what Spirit has to say. These are messages from Spirit. So let's see. What is coming in, or what Spirit has to say. Take a break. Some of you need to take a break. Some of you are constantly working, trying to please other people or trying to get things done. Constantly feeling like you are trying to catch up or leaving things till the last minute. But it's time to take care of yourself. Self-care, self-love, fill your cups, and then you're going to be able to take care of everybody else. We have forgive them if possible. So you might be holding a grudge, maybe overthinking about something. It's time to let that go, because when you let that go, then you're going to raise your energy, first of all, because holding on to grudges is really low vibrational. So if you're willing to forgive and move on, it doesn't mean you forget. It doesn't mean that you're going to, let them come back into your life and make a fool out of you again. It doesn't mean that you have to give them the time of day. But if you forgive, even though you're not hearing the words, I'm sorry, it's releasing them from your energy. Because these people, places, and things that you have an energetic tie to, that you hold a bitterness towards, you're bringing that with you. And when I often talk about disconnecting energy or cutting energetic ties, these are the types of things that I'm talking about. It doesn't always have to be romantic energetic ties, but you holding grudges, you being spiteful or petty towards somebody because they did something to you. That is the energetic ties that I'm referring to. You have to be able to let things go to raise that energy to move on to the next cycle. Don't hold on to things. Detach with love. It doesn't mean you have to hear the words, I'm sorry. Most of us won't. But it's important that we recognize, okay, you know what? They did this to me, and now I have to give it to my higher power and let what happens happen. But I need to move on for my own mental health, my own peace of mind, my own energy. Can I get another message, Spirit, from this? Trust yourself. Trust your gut. Know yourself enough to have the confidence to trust yourself. Let it come from within. Know that your higher power gives you these feelings in your being because that's where you're able to feel. Not everybody is in touch energetically, but there is one thing you're in touch with is your body and how it feels when you're making decisions or when something comes towards you. You feel the apprehension. You feel the the butterflies in your stomach. You feel that worry. You know, when you are doing something that you're not comfortable with. Those are the things that our higher power has given us to put up red flags. So those are the things that you need to listen to. Trust your instincts, trust yourself. All right, so let's see what's going to be coming out from this romance deck. Spirit, I am shuffling for the overall energy for the collective for this week. We have this romance card here. Spirit, can you tell me more about what's coming in romantically for the collective? Thank you. Outdated thinking, conditioning, replaying events. Okay, so you're thinking about the past too much. You're living in the past. Somebody from the past is on your mind. But we're seeing outdated thinking. You know, this is time to move into the present. And those things that happened in the past, that person may not be that person anymore. That person might have evolved and be a totally different person. You might be dealing with trauma from past romantic experiences because we have this conditioning, which is like, you know, somebody conditioning you and into like grooming you into be a certain type of way or a certain type of person, making you think things like almost like when you're being held hostage and people have manipulative ways of being able to control you through words and actions and you don't even realize it. It's almost like a brainwashing. So that's like you might have been traumatized through that sort of relationship, narcissism, something along that line. What else, Spirit? So you might be apprehensive about moving forward and maybe you're closed off to moving forward because of that. Spirit, what else does the collective need to know about romantic interests here? Some of you may actually be in that kind of relationship right now, where they're grooming you or you're in this narcissistic relationship. We have twin flames. I feel like twin flames are a twin flame is coming back into your life. Now, if twin flames are see, twin flames is actually a painful type of energy. It's somebody that you're really, really tied to, emotionally, physically. There's a lot of chemistry, but there's a lot of this person is like a mirror of you. So they kind of let you know. They know that your triggers, it's like you grow from the experiences because there's a lot of hurt. There's a lot of walking away. What happens is they kind of like open a wound, which makes you grow as a person if you're willing to. And then while you're healing, You know, they call chasing and running. So while the other person runs and keeps away, sometimes for months, sometimes for years, and then all of a sudden they make their way back into your life and bring on some more growth wounds. You heal, and then they come back in, and you really don't get together with them on a romantic level until you're both on that same energetic level, until you've both put the work in to be on the same level. Usually one's way higher than the other one's lower, vice versa. Um, so until you guys are both healed enough to be together, it might not even be in this lifetime, but your twin flame goes from lifetime to lifetime with you until you're on the same level and are able to connect. So it's not an easy, everybody thinks they want a twin flame energy. It's not, it's hurtful. And really, you have to be able to grow and want to grow. And you're really hoping that that person wants to grow too, because that's what's going to bring you guys together. All right, so we have this twin flame energy coming back into your life. Like I said, it could have been years, it could have been months that you've been separated, no contact, and now you're going to receive this energy of contact from them. Maybe it's through a Facebook message or a social media message, or it's going to be through a text message, or maybe they say, they're like, oh, well, tell so and so I said hi. And that person comes in and it's like, oh, I ran into this person and they told me to tell you hi. Well, that triggers thoughts. And now maybe you're reaching out to them. So that kind of energy might be coming back into your life if you have a twin flame. Not everybody does. And it's very strong and very energetic, and you'll know it when it comes to you, because it's insane. It's very, very, you grow a lot, let's put it that way, but it's not an easy thing to go through. So this is going to be, it's about balance, yin and yang, your mirroring energy, um, complementing each other. So some of you might have that coming in this week for you. Maybe you'll get a visit from them, or maybe they're even visiting your social media and you don't even know it, but their energy is within yours. Can we have a couple more cards from this before we move on to the tarot? We have a couple more cards from this deck here for love and romance for the collective. Thank you. We have Axe, breakup, separation, stop the pattern, silent treatment, and abandonment. See, this is what I'm talking about. That chase that they're running from you. Stop the pattern. You know, if this is something that keeps happening over and over again, Spirit's saying, stop it. You have to change what's going on. Stop the way you react. Stop answering text messages after you've broken up. Stop fighting. If this person has walked away from you, if this person has given up, if you haven't heard from this person, if they've ghosted you, you have to stop the pattern of going back, giving them that attention, or vice versa. They might be breadcrumbing you, and you respond to them. Oh, and then we have the snake. I didn't even see this one come out. Completion, energy, enemy, rather, clever, malicious. Look over your shoulder, the other woman. So this seems to be they're trying to say a third-party energy, somebody who is trying to fool you. So be careful for that in your life. Somebody might be trying to play you. Trying to fool you. whatever this is, they want it to be over because we have completion. This is an end of a cycle, or somebody is looking to end a cycle. That is untrustworthy energy. Okay, and these are the last two before we move on. We have healing heart, healing from heartbreak, freedom from toxic relationships or addiction. So you are on your way to healing. This is like you've gone through the breakup, you've gone through the turmoil, and your heart is being put back together. See, in this card, she's putting her heart back together. Okay, so you're looking for ways to open your heart again and start to trust and love again because of this heartbreak, because of this this toxic energy that was in your life. And it doesn't necessarily mean that it was a person, but it could have been anything that you're struggling with, any kind of temptation. This is almost like that devil card energy, where it's like you are tempted by people, places, things, addiction. Maybe it's something as simple as, um, you know, scrolling on your phone or being addicted to your phone, or putting something else in front of what actually needs your attention. And that kind of stuff you're healing from. It was brought to your attention and you've been made aware. And now you're working on healing from that energy. And then we have Hand of Cards. Take a chance. Now I like that. Risk, being strategic, options, not showing your hand, gambling. Now, risk is scary, but really, what's the worst that can happen? Taking a chance on something. And if you fail, at least you've tried. Trying, looking at options, finding out details. It's time to take a chance on that thing that you've wanted to do. This is the week to do it. If not now, I said it earlier, if not now, when? All right, so let's move on to tarot. All right, thank you for being patient while I did the overall energy reading. So at this point, I'm going to go up to the very beginning of the chat, and I am going to read each question. I pull 2 cards for each question. And sometimes it's more, sometimes it's less, depending on what Spirit gives me. And I will get to hopefully almost all the questions before I start to feel tired energetically. Sometimes I get worn out after a couple hours, but hopefully I'll get to everything that I need to get to. And you'll know that it's your question because I read the handle first and then I move on to the question. Then I'll ask the question for you. All right, so I don't really answer questions about pregnancy or health, just an FYI. Questions that are too far off in the future, I can't really say that they're going to be accurate, but I can give you an energy on it. But don't blame me if they're not accurate. Energy shifts every single day. It's so every minute energy shifts is fluid depending on what your reactions to things are, what your person's reaction to things are, how things play out, how the universe wants things to work. So shifting all the time. So keep that in mind. Energy is fluid. What's may be surrounding your energy today might not be there tomorrow. So it's definitely may not be there by the end of the year. You know what I'm saying? That's why it's hard to predict what's going to happen in a couple months or 6 months from now, when it's hard to even predict what's going to happen tomorrow. So let's move up to the beginning. All the first Lord Bullet, whoever that is, thank you so much, says you're beautiful. That's how I'd love to start off a chat. Thank you. That is so sweet. Okay, Jazz says, hi, B. Hello, Jazz. Sean Brennan says, hi. Hello. To everybody saying hi, I say hi back. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for hanging out with me, and thank you for clicking on like and subscribing to my channel, and also for hitting that notification bell. I go live every Monday and Thursday between 6:30 and 7 Eastern time. And I do the same thing. I do the overall energy, and then I move into the chat. Tuesday, I go live tomorrow with my channeled messages, but I don't really take questions during that live. But I am live, so you can always say hi, check in, see what's going on. But it's really a matter of me listening to the universe and giving you the downloads I hear for the reading. It's all very just very spirit based, and what I hear, I write everything down and listen for these messages. So it's pretty cool. I love it, and it blows my mind each and every time, because it's like, wow, this is crazy. But anywho, I have Jazz asking, do I have a new spirit guide who's a lady? I went to the angels. What? Okay, Jazz wants to know if there's a new spirit guide who's a lady. Is there a new spirit guides change all the time? So is there a spirit guide who's a feminine energy? Too many, thank you. Asking for Jazz. She wants to know, oh, there it is. We have Cups energy, so that is feminine energy. We have the Ace of Cups, so I'm going to say that is a yes for that. I don't know what else that means. I went to the angels, want me to know. I don't know what that means. So, Mar Harguna, hello, good to see you. Says a couple of cards for me, please. Sure thing. Shuffling for Mar Harguna in general energy for Mar Harguna. General messages. What's coming into their energy this week, Spirit, for Mar Harguna? Mar Harguna. What do we have? Thank you. I feel like there's the beginning of the week, I heard, is having a little bit of chaos, because you're stuck in a cycle of some kind. There's something, or somebody's stuck in a cycle around you. So that needs to end for this chaos to come into a calmness. So some kind of chaotic energy for you, Maharguna. Thank you. And we have Rezia. Hello. Rezia asks, hope you're well. Will Murshid marry me? What's the energy with Murshid and Rezia? Energy with Murshid and Rezia. What is the energy with Murshid and Rezia? Please, Spirit. Okay, we have the Nine of Swords. So you have anxiety about this relationship. You're worried that things aren't the same as they were. And then we have the Eight of Swords. Yeah, this is a lot of being in your head. Playing out different scenarios. You might be even losing sleep over this relationship. But so I don't know. I feel like this is your energy, not theirs. And if it is theirs, that's not good because then they have anxiety and losing sleep over the thought of marrying you, which is a possibility because you did ask about will he marry you? I mean, with this energy, I would think no. There's a lot of anxiety there. Maybe they're not ready to get married. Um, they're worried. They have anxiety. Thank you, Rezia. Janny asked, will I get that video call this week? Shuffling for Janny. Okay. You have to trust your gut. We have the Strength card. What else does she need to know? The Ten of Pentacles. So I do feel like there's if it has to do with a job, we have this Ten of Pentacles energy. So I feel like if this is job related, then I am going with yes. You will get a video call this week. Ten of Pentacles. Let me light this and I'll... Because I always show the cards. So it's weird that I'm not. I don't want you to think that I'm fooling you. So you got to trust your gut that you are on the right path. And if I feel like if it has to do with a job or making more money or something along those lines, then you will get that video call this week. Okay. Trinity says hi. Hello. Scooby Dooby 7005. Hello. Okay, so Scooby Dooby asks, how will Allie feel towards me, Emma? All right. What is Allie's interest in Emma? What's the energy there? What is the energy between Allie and Emma? What is the energy between Allie and Emma? Thank you. I feel like this is somebody that you may have had an interest in the past or have a history with of some kind, and they want to come back towards you. This is going to be, they're going to come back to you asking for a second chance. This person looks at you like the Queen of Pentacles. So the Queen of Pentacles is somebody who works really hard to have what they have, to live the lifestyle that they want, who's independent, who works really, really hard and is nurturing as well. You know, it's still that queen energy. So they want to take care of the people they're working hard so they can take care of the people that they care about. They want to nurture and they're of service to others. So they might be they might see you as the person who is so kind, so giving, and so generous. So I feel like they are going to want to come back to you. This is a card of second chances. So maybe it's vice versa. Like you want them to come back to you or you want to go back to them. But this is a card of second chances. So that second chance is in your energy. Now, it depends on if you act on it or not. And like I said earlier in the reading, if not now, when? All right, Scooby Dooby, thank you. Jazz asks, what is the lesson with my ex-boyfriend, Daviani? Daviani? What is the lesson? I see that you've healed. You've been healed for a long time with that. This is the Three of Swords in reverse. This is from a while ago. I feel like you've been healed. But I mean, this has been over. I'm wondering why you're asking about that, because this spirit saying, okay, so this is the Three of Swords in reverse. You're healed and it's been over. You've already ended it. So it doesn't really give me a lesson, but I don't know. So take that as it is. Okay, 05 Rahul says hi. Hello. Myra Hermosa, is this free? Can I ask a question? It is, and I will pull 2 cards per question. Simran says, can I please have a career reading? No job currently. Simran wants to know about a career. What's going on? For Simran's career. What's going on for Simran's career? Shuffling for Simran. What's going on there with the career, Spirit? We have the Knight of Pentacles, which is opportunities coming in. Knights are of action, so there is a energy of something coming towards you, an opportunity coming towards you. Okay, and Simran also wants to know about what's coming in for my love life. Okay, so I feel like you've planted the seeds and you're waiting, but now you have to work on it. Work on yourself, work on becoming, raising your energy, becoming the best person that you can be. Okay, so I have two. So I have this energy of working on it, nurturing. This is nurturing yourself. But we have this, like, I feel like you are, oh, this might be for your next question. I didn't see another one down there because it says message from my twin. I feel like right now there's not an emotional connection. That makes sense why those two came out. Not an emotional connection with your twin right now. They are not going to be coming back around. Not for a while yet then. If you have a twin flame connection, they're not going to be coming back to you at the moment. Okay, so Arnie Cruz says, I like your hair. Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you so much. That is really nice. Danny Cottongim, I got severe injuries to my kneecap because I got bones worth. I got injuries to my spine. I can't walk too good because I am MRDD disabled. Manhattan impaired persons. Doctors will not cure something. things you... I'm not sure there's a question in there. I don't really see a question in there. But I do wish you the best, and I'll be sending out healing energy. Thank you so much. Oh, I just went too far down. Shoot. Oh, I see somebody spamming. Oh, golly. Okay. Rezia says, what's Murshid's current situation? What is Murshid's current situation? Do you mean romantic? You have to be more specific with these, like romantic situation or situation. I'm just going to ask for situation in general. Because you know what? You guys need to be more specific if you want more specific answers. I can't be dissecting these. Okay, the 5 of Swords in reverse. He's happy. He's happy right now. That's an energy of letting go of control, letting what happens happen, not being in their head. Is there anything else regarding Murshid's current situation for Rezia? Nope. 5 of Swords in reverse. Okay, Lisa Marie says hi. Hello, how are you? Southern Girl Daryl says, what is the energy towards my daughter Joanna? Is she in a good space? How can I mend the damage in our relationship? Okay, so what is the energy surrounding Joanna for Southern Girl Daryl? She's celebrating something. Something's going to be revealed to her. We have the moon in reverse. And we have the 4 of wands. So something worth celebrating, or something's going to be revealed to her, or maybe she's revealing something to others. But I feel like she is energetically spent. We also have the Ace of Cups. She needs more self-care and to strengthen her coping skills. And how can I mend the damage how can Daryl mend the damage in her and Joanna's relationship? Any advice for Daryl mending the damage in her and Joanna's relationship? Oh boy, no mother wants to hear that, Spirit. We have the Justice in reverse. Let her make her own mistakes. It's going to offer a lot of priceless lessons going forward. That's not an easy message to deliver. I know when my son wasn't with me and really was disconnected because he was on a bad road. It's hard. I don't like delivering that message, but it is priceless lessons. I get that. Doesn't mean it's easy. But on a good note, my son is now a father to 2 amazing kids, has a fiance. So it can turn around. So I'm just saying, um, it can mend. So keep your chin up with that, Daryl. And let's see, Shamika Udana. What should I do to change my life for good? Shamika, I saw you pop up when I was doing my lives. I didn't get really a chance to say hi to anybody when I was doing my zodiac signs for the lives, but I do appreciate all of my regular viewers coming through and supporting me. Even if it wasn't their reading, they were showing up saying hi. And even though I wasn't taking questions or, I saw you guys, your names, and I didn't miss it. It wasn't wasted, trust me. I saw you guys supporting me, so thank you. So I appreciate you guys so much. Okay, Shamika wants to know, what should I do to change my life for good? All right. What should Shamika do to change her life for good? What changes does Shamika need to turn things around in her life? Wants to change her life. What does Shamika need to know? That life is already good. You are radiant energy. And I just heard, if you could only see how other people see you. This is how other people see you. Now, this is the Temperance card, so Spirit's also saying you have to have faith in the universe. We're working on it. But you have to have faith and raise your energy. Know that what you have now is exactly what you're meant to have. So, yes, we all want changes. Not all of us. Some of us are perfectly fine with the mundane and being stuck in a cycle. And that's when their changes come in because spirit needs to shake it up. But you have to really dive into yourself. And if you want changes to occur, then you have to be introspective and see where you want to make changes. Get in touch with your higher power so you can receive the downloads and talk to your ancestors and guides and guardians. Ask for messages. They want to help you. But you have to trust and know that and be grateful for everything you have right now is perfect, and be grateful for that, and then more things will come in for you. Thank you so much, Samika. You're welcome, Mahaguna. Mystic Gem, hello, how are you? How soon will I be able to leave my current workplace? Shuffling for Mystic Gem. How soon will they be able to leave their current workplace to follow their dreams? Okay, so we have the Empress. I feel like, you need to lighten your load. We also have the Empress in reverse. And the Five of Cups. There's something that there's something that you're missing. Something that you're turning a blind eye to. Five of Cups. Something that you're missing. something that is going to, once it's recognized, it's going to spring you forward. Because we have the Empress right now, which in reverse, which means there's something that's stagnant. There's no growth. So I feel like there's something that we're missing. But once you figure out what it is, you're going to spring forward to where you need to be and start aggressively being able to actually look into leaving your current workplace. But you have to figure out that what that is. And then you're going to be able to leave your work behind, because this is like feeling, letting it go. You know, the 10 of wands in the upright is being overloaded with work, with things. And then once you, this is how I received it. So once we figure out what this is, what's holding us back, what is that missing piece, then you're going to be able to leave that work behind and move forward. But it's about figuring it out, what that one thing is. I feel like it's so close, like so close. I always feel like that too, like I'm so close. But what is it? There's that one thing that I'm missing. So I feel like it's the same thing for you, Mystic Gem. Thank you so much. Marcia Sylvester says hi. How are you? I'm good. Thank you, Marcia. Southern Girl Dareel says, what's the reason my estranged husband's brother called me? What are they up to concerning me? Why did Southern Girl Dareel's brother-in-law contact her? What is the energy there with the brother-in-law reaching out to Dareel? Seven of Swords in reverse, which means they're just trying to be friendly. They're just trying to reach out. Can you clarify this Seven of Wands in reverse for Dareel? There's really nothing else was meant by it, just being nice with this Page of Wands. They're just checking in. Nothing to be worried about. Thank you, Dareel. Marcia Sylvester says, first time here. Oh, it's your first time here? Well, welcome. Thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate you. Sania Ahmed says hello. She also says, hi, I'm worried. Will Saeed Faizan Shah come back to me? We are long distance and I'm getting attached to a new person. Well, then F Saeed. If he's not coming back, then move on. Yeah, see, the Emperor says move on. There's growth somewhere else. There's growth somewhere else, then yeah. It's working out somewhere else. Then move on. If it's working out with somebody else, then Saeed's loss. See, this is what I'm saying. Why do you have to spam the chat every time? And then everybody starts spamming. My name is Yash. My physical weakness go 1 year last yet. I don't know what that means. My name, Yash. My physical weakness go 1 year last. Yes, yay, no. I don't really answer yes or no questions. I don't even know what that means. Physical weakness, go 1 year last. I don't know. Or I don't know what you're asking me here. What's your physical weakness? Or I'm not sure what that means. I apologize. If you could reword it, it would be much appreciated. And of course, everybody's spamming. Cool. Love that. Marcia says hi. Oh, and there's like you. This is every time. Sania, this is every time. You know I get to your questions. Well, I don't know why you have to ask 15 times. Shoy M6R. Oh, here we go again. I don't know what that means. Thank you, Mystic Gem. I appreciate you. I will be moving to a new home in 2026. Hello, will I be moving to a new home in 2026? All right, especially for Southern Girl Real. Will Southern Girl Real be moving to a new home in 2026? What is the energy there? Southern Girl Real moving this year, Spirit? I don't think so. We have the Empress in reverse. I don't think so. I think there's something else that has to happen in this place first, wherever you're at. Something else has to happen. Like I feel like you're not meant to move yet. Is like what I was getting. So whatever reason you're in this, you wherever you are now, in a house, apartment, whatever reason you're there, you're not meant to leave yet. Doesn't mean that you're not going to move in the year after that, but right now is not the time for you to leave. 05 Rahul says hi. Rahul says, does Amita involve in other physical intimate relationship nowadays apart from Rahul? Is Amita being intimate with other people other than Rahul? Shuffling for Rahul. Is Amita being intimate with other people other than Rahul? I don't think so. If she is, then it's I feel like there is opportunity for her to. But I don't feel like there's any kind of emotional connection with anybody else. We have all these cups that are. She doesn't feel an emotional connection with anybody else. Now, that doesn't mean that she's not being intimate with anybody because there's no emotional connection. Some people can just have sex without emotional connection. I do feel like there's opportunities that are, but I mean, a lot of women have opportunities. It doesn't mean they take people up on it. Like when people are out, sometimes people will throw comments. I mean, a guy's going to shoot a shot, but it doesn't mean every girl is saying yes. So I don't. I mean, I don't know her well enough, but I feel like there's no emotional connection. So, that's you can determine by that. Wondering if it wonder if it could be delegating because I am overloaded at work. That could be it, because with the 10 of Wands in reverse. And it's so funny because I usually say delegating. I don't know why I didn't this time. But I'm just thinking like it's going to be a release of work. There's something that you need to do. Something that's missing from you being able to leave. But I do feel like it could be delegating at work, taking some of your workload off of yourself and handing it out to others. Thank you, Mystic. Huewa Hassan. Oh my gosh, I totally butchered that name. I'm so sorry. Hue Hassan, 3747. I'm so sorry if I butchered that. Please can be added to. Oh, I don't have a list. You just ask. Raul asks again. Okay. Hawa Hassan says, please can I have Gabriel's next action towards Donna? Okay, what is Gabriel's next action towards Donna? I have another card. We have the moon. So I feel like there's something some kind of changes that they're making, maybe. With this moon card, they're holding on. I feel like they're holding on to hope, but they're scared to move forward with something. They're in their head here. There's a lot of anxiety here. I feel like there's something that they're hiding from you with this moon card. They feel like it's going to change the relationship if they let you know. They're holding on to something from the past. They don't want to move forward with this Fool in reverse. They don't want to start anything new. There's something they're holding on to in the past. Something that they want to reveal to you, or something that they're hiding from you. I feel like it's all going to be coming clear, though, the next time they have a communication with you. Thank you. Roll says hello. Fodme gives me hearts. Thank you. Dundon Dan says, Rayon Martin, will my girlfriend come home? Okay, asking for Dundan. Will Rayon Martin, will the girlfriend come home? Shuffling for Rayon Martin. Will their girlfriend come home? I feel like this is somebody who you really really care about, somebody you hold on a pedestal. But I don't think that this is somebody that you're holding on to, somebody that you put on a pedestal. But I don't feel like this is the right person to put on a pedestal if they're not. Well, we do have the Four of Wands, so that is something to celebrate. So there is going to be a celebration with this person. So I do feel like she is going to come back into your energy. Just when I was going to say, I don't know, Spirit gives me this card. So I have to trust that Spirit's going to put this person back into your life. Thank you so much, Dundon Dan. Raoul says, thank you. God bless you. Thank you. Appreciate you guys. Dahlia Boo says, hi, you look so pretty. Thank you. Thank you so much, Dahlia. Dahlia's another one who was following my readings last week. So many of you were. I'm so appreciative. I really am. I'm so cheesing. Like, you guys are the best. Krishna Parmar says, my boyfriend is Yash ghosting me since a week. Oh, so Krishna Parmar says, why is Yash ghosting? What is going on with Yash? We have the Eight of Pentacles. Now, the Eight of Pentacles in the upright is really good energy coming into you, but it is in a challenge position. So there's something blocking this good energy from coming towards you with this Yash. Spirit, what is Yash up to? Asking for Krishna. Chaos. Fighting. They might be Seven of Swords. I feel like they are making time for somebody else. Because we have the Seven of Swords in reverse. That or they're just busy. It just seems like they are trying to find their way. They're trying to, I just feel like they're trying to find their way. It's like a determination of fitting you into their life, but also trying to grow as a person themselves, which is why I feel like this energy is blocked right now. I don't know if that's going to be for the long term, but right now there's something that I feel like there's something that is distracting them from being with you, and I feel like it's just them trying to figure out which direction to head in. Now, I'm not saying that's going to last forever, but because I only say that because this is in the stagnant position, it isn't fully in like the reverse. So I feel like they're thinking of you. Their energy hasn't left you. Like you're still in their thoughts. But for some reason, they're not able to reach out to you fully. So let's see how that plays out. All right, Krishna. Thank you so much. Dahlia Boo says, hey, so I have anxiety problems that prevents me from going outside alone. Oh no! Will I be able to go outside alone soon? Let's see. Shuffling for Dahlia Boo. Will she be able to go out by herself soon? Oh, I see how much this bothers you. Like, it's actually heartbreaking for you not to be able to do it. You're putting a lot of time and energy to be able to overcome this situation. We have the King of Pentacles. So I feel like this is something that you desire so much. Like, but we have the Three of Pentacles in reverse, which makes me wonder if you're working on it. Like, is this masculine energy a therapist or third party help? Are they not helping you? Is it not working out with them? Maybe you have to go to find another therapist. Or if you're not seeing a therapist or a third party person at all for help, maybe it's time that you seek that. Because I can see how disruptive this is in your life. And you want to be able to do this so badly. But I do feel like this divine masculine is going to help you. I mean, this could even be like a father figure. But it has to be. I just hope this isn't a father figure who is enabling you. It's hard to tell with these 2-card readings because it's like, as curious as I am, I want to keep. But that's not fair to me because I'm not getting paid for it. And for, anybody who's waiting in line. But this King of Pentacles is interesting to me because it could either be, a therapist energy, or it could be like a father figure. But I feel like this father figure being in the Pentacles is giving you exactly what you need to get by and like letting you. I feel like there needs to be some kind of third party. And will be okay while doing it. What does Spirit say? What does Spirit say regarding this anxiety? Spirit says that it makes you emotional. We have the Queen of Cups. It's playing on your emotions. You're an emotional. We have the Queen of Cups and the Moon in reverse, which I feel like it's something that you hide from people. It's like your back is turned towards this realization of the anxiety. So it's something that you try to ignore. And you have so much love and so much to give to people, which is why you want to go out. But it's something that you really keep a secret. It's something that you don't want to reveal it to anybody. And this is really the first time you're revealing it in a while. Thank you for considering this channel a safe enough place to do that. I appreciate you. But I do feel like you are in this energy of being such a love, so nurturing, so caring about everybody, that you really have to care about yourself. I feel like that King of Pentacles energy is like a therapist energy trying to offer you help, like that Pentacles. But I feel like if it's a father figure or somebody who has an emotional connection to you, then that help might come as enabling. But I do feel like there needs to be a third party person who wants to help you. So that has to gonna be have to be like a therapist or something along those lines, or a counselor. But you're a queen. The question was, what does Spirit say? You're a queen. Spirit's given this to you because there's a lesson behind it. Because it's something you have to work through and realize the changes and make the changes. Thank you, Dahlia. Okay, Krishna, I already answered that for you. Okay, Viva. Okay, I'm going to try to pronounce this. Viva Leon 2? That's not right. Vivi Leon 2. Stavros is in love with me. Is Stavros in love with Vivi? Is what I'm going to call you. Is Stavros in love with Vivi? Leon 2. I feel like Vivi needs to have more self-confidence here. And I also see that you need to step out of your comfort zone and talk to this person. I feel like you need to get to know them better. Communication. And make yourself vulnerable. Put down your defenses, is what I was going to say. Make yourself vulnerable. Somebody has to communicate with somebody here. I feel like you guys don't know each other enough to be in love. Okay, so we have Anna Mika Sarkar says hi. Anna Mika also asks, is this a free reading? Yes, 2 cards is what you get. Angela Sanders says hello. Hello. Krishna Parmar says already answered that. What was the dream? They accept me, and they want me, and I belong. I don't know what that means. There's too many words in not the right spots. I'm moving on. Okay, so Jazz also asked, should I study to become a cardiologist? Okay, Jazz wants to know if she should study to become a cardiologist. Should Jazz study to become a cardiologist? Should Jazz study to become a cardiologist? No, there's no movement there. How about a radiologist or a face reconstruction doctor? How about a radiologist? You're going to have to work on it and develop the tools. Thank you, Jazz. Krishna says, oh, here we go again. Delia Boo says, you are a really good soul. Remember that. Oh, thank you, Delia Boo. Angela Sanders says hello. Angela Sanders also says, can I get a reading? Sure, I'm going to pull for general energy surrounding Angela. General energy surrounding Angela. General energy surrounding Angela, please. Thank you. We have the Knight of Wands. So somebody is coming into your energy with a lot of passion. Now, you might not have the self-esteem to pick up on this. You might just be like, oh, they're being nice. No, this person wants you. Let me not mince words. Angela Sanders, this person is coming in because they feel passionate about you. They're attracted to you. Now, it might not be Mr. Right, but it is Mr. Right now. This, if you're already attached to somebody, this could be them trying to spark up or reignite a flame, or maybe you go away for the weekend or something, but this person is looking for sexy time with you. Like I said, you might not notice it. It might slip by you because you don't have the self-confidence to realize it, but they're into you. Thank you, Angela. Doodle Bop Bop. Does my ex want to get back together with me? Does Doodle Bop Bop's ex want to get back together with them? Shuffling for Doodle Bop Bop. The Doodle Bop Bop. The one and only Doodle Bop Bop. All right, so let's see here. The Eight of Swords in reverse. So I feel like they are open to the idea. I feel like they are open to the idea of getting back with you. I feel like you're going to have to wait, though. It's not the time. It's not the time yet, is what I just heard. But they are open to the idea. Okay, Danny Cottongim. I want to know why the doctor did not tell me I got bone spurs can cause severe injury to my back, and why the experts tried to deny that claim of certain disability. Oops. I don't answer questions about health. I can see it's one of the first things I say, like, I don't answer pregnancy, health, or and what is Danny Cottingham's energy and the doctors? Why? What is this energy? Yeah, just going forward, I don't really answer questions about health. And why the experts tried to deny that claim of certain disability, people can't walk. What is the energy there with this? Thank you. Are your bone spurs that bad where they're going to cause back injury? Because I got the Four of Wands, which is like structure, stability, which is, I mean, that's your, I can see where that would enter into, you know, my dad always used to say, if you can't walk, then it's harder to work, and then it's harder to make money. Um, it's about creating stability and not having stability, because we have strength too. So now you have to take with the, that with, because I don't normally answer health questions. But I do feel like this has to do with stability, which is like root chakra, energy, your job, your house, your education, your kids, your family. And if you're not working, then how can you take care of things like that? The strength card is just like having courage, being courageous. Let me see. I'm going to clarify this with this deck. Spirit, what is going on with this strength? Can we clarify that for Danny? Five of Wands. Yeah, this is causing a lot of chaos in your life. Three of Cups in reverse. I feel like people are starting to hear about this, maybe through work. People are talking. Some kind of imbalance, like you're not being treated fairly. You might have a big fight ahead of you with insurance or the doctors, like you said. Thank you, Danny. Sorry I couldn't be of more help. Helga asks, hi, the spark are flighting between me and the mechanic. Oh, yeah? Okay, Helga wants to know, is the mechanic going to ask her out? I feel like there's a big opportunity that they're going to ask you out. Let's see. What else, Spirit? Can you tell me about Helga and the mechanic? What's going on there? Five of Swords. Let things happen naturally. Don't start trying to control things or self-sabotaging. I don't know if you normally have that. I mean, I know I used to do that all the time, self-sabotaging. So Spirit's saying, just let things happen the way they're supposed to. Don't get in your head about it. Stay present. Don't over analyze. Stay open to things. You don't have to dissect every single detail. And let your guard down. Try to be more vulnerable. So I do feel like it is going somewhere, and he might ask you out. Just don't let go of control. Things are going to happen the way they're supposed to happen. Krishna Parmar says, thank you so much, ma'am. You are so kind. Well, thank you. Dahlia Boo says, I have friends that help me work on it, but progress is so hard, and to do it alone and be okay. I think you need more than friends. I mean, I always used to say that too, like, oh, my friends are my therapy, but it's not the same. It's not. I feel like you need a third party who isn't going to be biased, who is going to have that tough love for you. I do feel like you need to seek help, um, other than friends. Like, friends are awesome. Trust me. I love my friends. I love the help they give me. I love, um, the listening that they provide for me. I don't know where I would be without them. Um, However, there are certain things that you need to be vulnerable with a therapist who are going to tell you not what you want to hear, but what you need to hear. And I feel like the time has come where you have to and the weather is getting nicer. I feel like this is something that you're going to want to do. Um, and to strengthen with your own coping skills. So it might be something you want to look into. Of course, free will, do what you want. But I hate to see you cooped up, all the time inside. Um, because being alone outside is so therapeutic. Even if it's just taking a walk around the corner, um, driving to your nearest hiking trail or whatever, and reading a book outside, on a lawn chair or something. Like, it's just so therapeutic, especially this time of year when it's just starting to get nice out, and you're not too sweaty and gross. Like, it's just, um it's I really think it would be good for you. But like I said, free will. I have your back no matter what. And thank you for trusting that this is a safe place for you. But no matter what you choose, we're here for you. And thank you for confiding in us. And we got your back. Thank you, Dahlia. Jazz says, why do I keep thinking about my ex-boss, Sebastian? What? Isn't that your boyfriend's name? Why do I keep thinking about my ex-boss, Sebastian? Why do I keep asking for Jazz? We have the Empress in reverse, which means there's no growth there. I don't see any growth happening with your ex-boss. What else for Sebastian? Spirit for Jazz. We have the King of Wands. There might not be any emotional connection, but there might be physical attraction there. So that's why you might keep thinking about them. Physical attraction. Dahlia Boo says, I feel pretty dull to it. It was very heartbroken when it happened. Ugh, that stinks. I'm going to put healing energy out for you. Why the doctors tie the money on my phone? Spurs is can car severe eruptions in my walking. And Kearney fall in the floor. I can't get back up because I can't walk too good. And the experts lie about. All right. Dahlia Boo says, I just want to connect to nature. Oh my gosh, that is so insane that I just said that. Dahlia, I didn't even see this question. Clearly, I'm taken aback that I was just saying that. Oh my gosh. It's like I felt that. Holy Moses. I'm handling it really well now, but I'm still so eager to go outside again. I love going outside. Yeah. I know, especially this time of year. I feel like the lesson is sometimes things have to fall apart to come into place, and things are more sustainable when it's built, not sped through. Again, healing takes time. You're right. Vivi says thank you. Blent Telly says hi. A question. A woman Ashuman love me in coming to me. Is Ashuman coming to Bullet Telly? Is Ashuman coming to Bullet Telly? Is Ashuman coming into Bullet Telly's energy? Okay, so it looks like you're going to have to go to her. You're going to have to go to their energy. We have the the Four of Swords in reverse, which is getting up and going, doing something about it. Yeah, you're going to have to do something about it. If you want her to come into your energy, you're going to have to go into hers. That is up to you. And Bullet Telly also says a general reading for them. Okay, so general reading for Bullet Telly. General reading. General reading for Bullet Telly. Yeah, this is there's somebody who is really looking at you with a lot of respect right now. You're being highlighted for something, or somebody is admiring you. Maybe an admirer of some kind you have. Heard admire. I feel like there's some kind of admiration coming from somebody. This might be something that you're working on, or that you've been manifesting. Helga says, yes, I have done that. I will let it glow. Thank you. Enigma says, you look like, wow, that's interesting. Helga says, glow. I meant grow. I knew, but I was like, I kind of like that. I'll let it glow. I'm like, oh, yeah, let it glow. Thank you. Okay. Okay, so I already did that one. Jazz says, thank you so much. Dahlia Boo says, thank you so much, hon. I did see a therapist, but I aged out. Oh, no. Okay, good. You're getting a new one soon. Good. I'm so glad. And I think this is where I'm going to leave the reading. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for hanging out. And thank you for clicking on like and subscribing to my channel. And also for hitting that notification bell. That's going to let you know when I'm going live or posting new readings. I really appreciate you. And I'm going to go live tomorrow with my channeled messages. I'm not taking questions, but I would love to see you there and feel your energy and support me. It really matters. I see you guys. All right. So thank you so much. I hope you have a good evening or day or whatever time it is where you're at. And know that you're in my heart. Thank you so much.